Do World War II canteens really leach lead into the water? Well, today we're going to find out. I'm going to be filming a series of videos testing this very theory. If you look around the seam of the World War II canteen, there is a lead tin solder that was used to join the two halves of the cans together. And if you take the cap off and you look inside, you can clearly see that the solder got inside of the canteen to join the two halves of the canteen together. So I'm going to zoom in right here and you take a look. The solder joint is clearly visible all around the inside of the canteen and does come in direct contact with any water that you have inside of it. As we all know, or as you should know, consuming lead is very bad for the human body. This is a very late war Vollrath canteen, so you can see that it was made in 1945, so just at the tail end of World War II. I have read on many forums and even had a comment on one of my videos about this canteen that you shouldn't use them because of the possible lead contamination you can get. I decided to get some water test strips to test this out for myself. I got these on Amazon. I think they were about $10 and you get, I think it's 10 test strips. They do test for lead. It also tests for copper and iron, so we're going to see if any of that is inside the canteen or is part of the solder, or if any other parts of the canteen leach any metals into the water. We're going to test that as well. So I do have a water softener system, so the water will be extremely soft. I do not have a traditional like house filter system, but I am using tap water straight from the tap. I'm going to fill the canteen all the way to the top to make sure that the lead solder joint is exposed to the water. And we're going to do our preliminary test right here, just so that way we can get some findings. The water has only been in the canteen for about 5 minutes, but I don't expect it to leach any lead into the water that quickly, but we'll take a quick look just to see what we're working with. This will be a good baseline. When I first started filming this, I was only really concerned about seeing what levels of lead that were going to be in the water. I decided afterwards that I should probably just test everything so that way we can compare it to the strips. I'm going to be doing a test. Obviously, this is day 1. I'm going to do it 24 hours, and then 3 days, 7 days, 2 weeks, and then 1 month. And I think on the final test, I'm actually going to do a water sample and send it out to a lab, and then we can actually get a official lead level reading to see what we got so far. So the initial one, it shows that there is no lead, which is what I was expecting because it's tap water and it hasn't really been exposed. So we're going to go ahead and seal this up, give it 24 hours, and go from there. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.